This is Don Wood, president of Suncoast Claims. You've had a recent hail event. Thunderstorms, tornado, hail generally go together. And you're about to receive an onslaught of people out there working to replace your roof or repair your damaged properties. Most folks know that's what roofing contractors do, and we're there to support you and your contractor. We're public adjusters. We don't work for the insurance company. We work for you alongside your repair contractor of your choice. We don't do the repairs, but we work within the bounds of your policy for recovering of all the damage that you're owed. Now, what is hail? Hail forms at a high altitude in a thunderstorm. Once it gets so big, it's going to fall out of that storm and it's going to inundate the areas underneath it, doing millions and millions of dollars worth of damage. Now, all of that damage may not show up right away. So when you report your claim to your carrier, which you should do, as soon as possible after you know you have damage to your property, you should report your claim. Because when the hail damage weathers out in about 6 weeks, it's harder to see until your roof starts leaking. So you should report it soon. And if you can't get a proper settlement from your carrier, or if your contractor his estimate is refused by your carrier, you need to call a public adjuster. Now, the hail damage doesn't always show up right away, and it's because the granules that are knocked off the roof is where the damage comes from. If the hail's big enough, it'll penetrate your roof, it'll cut it, it'll make a hole in it. But if it's a modified bitumen roof, or just on a commercial building, or just shingles on a residential loss, it will knock the granules off. And when it knocks the granules off, the next thing that happens is sunlight gets to that organic compound underneath it and it begins to fail. 6 months, a year from now, you may even see the fiberglass mat and you may have water going through your roof. And if you aren't careful by then, you could be with another carrier. They go out and look at your roof and they say, this roof is beat up, you got to replace it, we're not going to cover it, this was just wear and tear. So you need to handle that quickly. The size and duration of the hail matters. If you had a lot of hail on your roof, or if it was bigger hail, and the wind speed and the altitude. If you're higher altitude, there's less wind resistance, and the hailstones actually hit your building with more energy. And the wind speed can cause the hail to increase in velocity, and it'll impact different areas of your building differently. We're specialists at this. We know how to find the damage. We know how to determine where the impacts were. We have a lot of experiences. You may only experience this a few times in your life, but we handle claims every day like yours. So we're here to help you and to work alongside your contractor. Call Suncoast Claims. You can find information on how to reach us at the screen next to come up. Thank you.